All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks again for coming to another Wednesday HIIT class. My name is Joe, coming to you out of Phoenix, Arizona. If you've been with me before, then you know this is HIIT class, high intensity interval training. That means our heart rates are going to go up, our breathing rates are going to go up. And if you've been with me before again, then you know that we're going to stick to two different circuits today. Each one consisting of 5 exercises, and we're going to go through each one 3 times. The structure for today is 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. In other words, 45 seconds of work followed by 15 seconds of rest. Before that, we're going to be doing a few warm-up movements, and we're going to go through that twice. The second time through will be a little bit faster to prime our body for the workout. All we're going to need today is a towel, a nice little hand towel. Oh, all right. Today, this is just used for sweat. Sometimes we use this as a piece of equipment. Today, we're just going to do body movements today. And of course, try to have some water with you. If you don't need water, that's fine, but it's always nice to have it on hand. Other than that, shake your arms out, shake your legs out. We are here for HIIT class, right? The point is that it's going to get a little tiring, but remember, after every movement, you always get 15 seconds rest. If some of these movements are new for you, that's okay. Take them slow your first time through. Just watch what I'm doing. Try to follow my cues and my lead and my pace. And then maybe the second and third time through each round, through each circuit, you can speed it up a little bit. But let's get started without any further ado. I'm going to get my timer started, and we're going to start with our warm-ups. All right, so first things first for our warm-up, we're going to go to the floor, straight to the floor. We're going to go hands and knees, shoulders stacked above the wrists, hips stacked above the knees, and a nice flat back. Our goal here for the first one is to thread the needle. That means taking one arm and putting it under our body and through the gap between our arm and our leg. And we're trying to twist our torso as far as we can, and then repeat on the other side. Pretend you're reaching for some way out there, and then it's just back and forth. Boom. Boom. Trying to keep your back nice and flat. Oh, good. So we're just looking to do each movement for about 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing, right? With each movement, we want to keep breathing. Sometimes it's easy to hold our breath. We don't want to do that. All right, so switching from here, same exact position. We're going to be raising one arm and the opposite leg, right? Sometimes called bird dog. So same position, stacked, stacked, flat back. And we're going to go simultaneously kicking back with our heel and punching forward with our hand, opposite sides. And we're trying to initiate our movement in the leg with our glute muscle, right? So we want to pretend maybe we're kicking a wall, kicking something down like karate with our heel. Good, and we're gonna go thumb up with our hand. Good, we'll get a few more of these. All right, so we don't have to move yet, same position. Stack, stack, flat back. We're gonna do fire hydrants, which is gonna be bringing our leg up to the side, as high as we can. Whatever our range of motion in our hips will allow, that's what we will do. Some people have much more flexible hips than others. We just don't want to force it by twisting our whole torso around. We're just trying to lift our leg, just like a dog on a fire hydrant. Trying to warm up the outside hip muscles. We're going to be doing some movements sideways, or in other words, lateral today. Good, go ahead and switch. Same thing, I'm just changing my view so that I stay in your view. Good. And we'll come through these again. So we're just barely starting to warm our bodies up here. Open up our joints. All right. Just do about 30 seconds. Bringing some heat to our muscles, some blood. All right, from here, let's flip to our backs. We're going to be doing some glute bridges. So on our backs, tuck. We're going to bring our feet in as close as we can to our bottoms. And we're just going to go hands down to the side, hips to the sky, squeezing our glutes at the top for a quick second. So just like that, and back down, over and over. Good. We're trying to squeeze our butt at the top, come back down, tap and go. Want to get those hips nice and high so that at the top position, only your shoulders, head, and heels are touching the floor. Let's get a couple more in there. Good. All right, from here, pop ourselves up. We're going to stand wider than shoulder width, toes slightly pointed out, arms out to the side, and we're trying to reach down across our body and touch the opposite toe, back and forth. Oh, we're trying to get a little bit of a stretch in our hamstrings on one side at a time. We call these windmills. Just back and forth. Again, you want to try and keep your back as flat as possible. We don't want to be hunched over. Keep going. We got one more, and then we're going to repeat these a little bit quicker. Nice. All right, from right there, we're going to be doing what's sometimes called an inchworm or a hand walk out with a push-up. I like inchworm. So what we're going to do is reach for the ground with our hands. We're going to feel a good stretch in our hamstrings. But once we touch the floor, we're going to walk out on those shoulders, on those palms. And when you're in top push-up position, we're going to go for a push-up. If you have to do that from your knees, that's totally fine. Then you're going to walk yourself back up to the top position, take a breath, and go again. All the way out, push up, and then all the way back up. Deep breath, and we'll go again. Very good. We're trying to turn these shoulders on, get them to start pumping some blood and get some heat to them. We'll do it one more time, and we'll start from the beginning again. All right. So from the beginning, we're going to go a little faster. So if you remember, that first one was the reach through. So we're going to have stacked shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, flat back, thread the needle, twist our torso as far as we can. And it might not be that much, that's okay. But just keep trying, reaching as far as we can. Maybe you're feeling you're getting a little bit more limber. That's perfect. All right, from here, back to that bird dog. Same stacked position, kicking back with one leg, reaching forward with the opposite arm. Coordinating both at one time. About 30 seconds. Really focus on squeezing the glute to kick that heel back. All right, and from here, we'll go straight to the fire hydrant, lifting our leg up to the side. Trying to initiate it with the hip muscles, so we're not twisting our whole body to do it. It's just the leg from the hip joint. And then other side, same thing. Let's get a few here. Start going a little faster, maybe. All right, from here to our feet, back to those windmills, wider than shoulder width apart, toes slightly out, arms out, and reach. Down to one side at a time, getting that toe. Might start feeling your body heating up now. All right, we're going up and down a little bit to the floor. There you go. All right, Let's finish off with the hand walkout. We have plenty of more glute bridges coming up, so we'll save those for the workout. So let's just get some inchworms down to the floor, stretch, walk it out, push up, all the way up. Deep breath, and go again. Deep breath, we'll just get one last one. Deep breath. Good. Shake it out, shake it out. All right. You're gonna get going here in just a second. Last chance for a sip of water. All right. Let me end my timer here. Get it switched over to the right timer for our workout. All right. So we're gonna get started in just a second. As a reminder, this is 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We got 5 exercises in a row for our first circuit, and we're going to do that 3 times through before we even move to the second circuit. So I'm going to explain each exercise during the 15-second break so that we don't have to memorize 5 in a row. But all I'm going to tell you is we're going to start with classic jumping jacks, just like when we were children, right? Boom, boom. Not that difficult, super classic. And it's just gonna get our heart rate up right off the bat. All right, so if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get tired together and we'll get through this thing. It's about 30 minutes of work roughly, so stick with me and always think to those 15-second breaks that are coming every exercise. So I'm gonna get my timer started and we're gonna go with some jumping jacks. In 3, 2, 1, here we go, we're on. Typical jumping jacks. Get the heart rate up. Let's get this body moving. All right, it's only a 30-minute workout, plus our warm-ups, plus a cool down, but the hard part, only about 30 minutes. Good, just keep those jumping jacks going. Coming up next, we're going to go into that top push-up position, and we're just going to be walking our bodies sideways. But we have 5 seconds till a break. 3, 2, 1. Right here, we get 15-second breaks after every movement. They come in handy. So coming up next, we're going to go down push-up position, where we're just trying to walk our bodies sideways. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you can take it nice and slow at first, just like this, boom. And you're just gonna work with whatever space you have. Going as far left and then as far right. So if you notice my position, we want to squeeze our butt, keep our back flat, and we're going, if we can, opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice and stable, just going sideways, boom. All right, starting to turn those shoulders on, right? 10 seconds to go. And then we're going to stay on the floor for the next one. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. So this is where we flip back over for our glute bridges, just like in that warm up. On our backs, feet tucked in. Only difference now, when we go up, we're going to reach up and tap above us and just switch arms every time. 2, 1. Here we go. Glute bridges, reaching above. Good. Still want to get those hips as high as they can go to the sky. Good. Just reaching up above your head. Making sure your hips are pushing high enough to allow you to reach way up there. Good, dig those heels into the floor. You got 10 seconds left. And we get to stay on the ground for the next one. Oh, apologies. 2, 1. Coming up for this one. Oh, almost back on the floor. But we're up, we're doing air squats. What we're gonna do is turn a leg 90 degrees out, and squat, and keep switching 90 degrees out. And here we go. So we're gonna turn 90, squat down, come back up, turn 90, squat down. Simply just so that one hip is opened up, one is closed. They're doing two different things with the same movement. And it's just back and forth. Get a nice deep squat. Notice my back is nice and flat. Boom. Right? It's like opening a door and squatting. Opening a door and squatting. Boom. And again, first round through, just get used to the movements. We'll come back through these again. 5 seconds, and we're back to the floor. 3, 2, 1. All right, coming up, classic bicycles. Hands behind our head, touching elbow to opposite knee, shoulders off the floor for some core work. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bicycles, elbow to knee. This one's a little tough to talk while doing. Just try to keep going. Those shoulders have to be off the ground a little bit, right? If we're just flat, we're not doing any core work. So shoulders up to the knee. Just dig in on this one. Good. 10 seconds, that's it. In 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. So that's the first round of 5 exercises. We're going right back to the beginning with our jumping jacks, okay? Here we go, 5 seconds, all the way through those again. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, round 2. Starting with jumping jacks. Nice and simple. Now you know all the movements. You can hit them a little faster, up the intensity a little bit. Just breathe. All right, there's no way we could stop with all these little breaks in there. Keep going. 15 seconds. Good. Coming up next is going to be our lateral plank walk. 2, 1. Break right there. This is where we go down to our push-up position. And we're going to be walking sideways, back and forth, trying to do opposite arm, opposite leg in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Top push-up, opposite leg, opposite arm. Shoulders stay right above the wrists. Going as far as you can, and then back the other way. Boom, boom, boom. More from the side. Squeeze your butt, make sure your back is flat. Walking sideways. Just come on, just stay on those shoulders. As they start to burn, that's okay. That's the whole point. We'll be done soon. Got 12 seconds, that's it. Just keep moving that body. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Moving down for our glute bridge and reach. Let's get situated. Almost there, about 6 seconds. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Glute bridge, reach above the head and tap. Glute bridge, tap. Good. You might notice that when we reach and tap, one of our glutes is working a little harder than the other. And that's exactly how it should be. Just keep going up in a bridge. Keep reaching. 15 seconds. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1. We're all the way back up again. Right back to those 90-degree squats. One leg, turn 90, and we're squatting. Shake it out, shake it out. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. A 90 squat. Back up. Other leg 90 squat. and back and forth. So you notice my head is always facing the front. I'm trying to keep my shoulders as straight as they can, if possible. And just having one leg turn out. Come on, keep going. Give me some good squats. We don't want these half squats, right? We want to try and go all the way down till our hips are at knee level. 10 seconds, that's not bad. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Done right there. All we have to do is go down for our bicycles. Right back down. Let's get ready. Bicycles in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Elbow to opposite knee. Shoulders off the floor. If this gets really tiring for you, go ahead and stop, but no more than 5 seconds. Maybe take a deep breath, and then try to pick right back up. Right back up. Almost there. Good. 10 seconds, come on. In 3, 2, 1. Break right there. All right. All right. Use your towel if you need it. Grab some water if you need it. We're going right back to the beginning. Jumping jacks, last time through. 2, 1. And we're on. Let's go. Just keep it going. Good old jumping jacks. Nothing changes. If you find that you have a little bit of difficulty jumping on the ankles, you can do the same thing, but just stepping one leg at a time. Right, but jumping jacks, we're just looking for tiny little jumps. Good, almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pause right there. All right. Whew. Moving on, lateral plank walk, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, top push-up position. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Here we go. Good. Work with your space. Again, from the side view. Squeeze the butt, flat back, strong core. Opposite limbs. Whoops. Make sure you got room and you're not kicking your couch. Good. Keep it going, keep it going. Only 10 seconds. Get close. 5, 3, 2, 1. Break right there. All right. Down to the ground. Glute bridges with our reach. Shake out your limbs. 5 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. And we're on. Glute bridge. Reach up above. Really get that shoulder off the floor to reach way up there. So only one shoulder should be on the floor when we reach. Make sure those feet are tucked in as tight as we can get to our butt. Keep reaching. Last time doing this one. Almost there, 12 seconds, come on. Keep squeezing the butt, hips up to the sky. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, pop back up. Whew, shake it out. One more time on those squats, 90 degrees, squat down. Try to make it unbroken for the full 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 90-degree squat. Just alternating, opening up the hip, making the hips do the same movement, but in two different positions. Again, from the side, we want our hips to go down to knee level, and we want our back to stay flat. Come on, keep going. Keep that front knee pointed exactly forward, right? If you notice mine's forward, we don't want it to cave in, we want it forward. Almost there. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, moving on to our bicycles. All right. So let's get down and ready. Bicycles coming up last time. Fight through it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom. This one's going to get tough. Just fight through it. Fight through it. Again, if you need to stop, 1 or 2 deep breaths, and then continue right into it. Come on. Keep going, 12 seconds. Come on, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. I think we're just going to end it with some jumping jacks. Let's throw a couple jumping jacks in on the end. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just give me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cut it there. That way we can shake our arms out a little bit. All right. We're going to go into our second workout. Woo. Go ahead and pause the timer here. All right. So as we let our breathing, heart rates come down just a little bit. Shake the arms out. Ooh, we got one more circuit to go through. Right? 5 exercises, 3 times through. We're going to keep the same structure. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Easy to remember, nice and classic, and we'll get through it. Shouldn't take too long at all. Same thing. I'll tell you what we're starting with, and then I'll explain each one as we go. Follow my movements, follow my cues. We're going to start with some skaters. Skaters is a sideways jump, doesn't need to be big, just a small little hop. The trailing leg is going to go behind and out to the side. This hand, we're going to touch to the toe, right? So opposite arm, opposite leg. So jump, trailing leg, touch the toe, nice and quick. It'll look like this. A little bit more athletic. If that's tough, you can always just step. You can step, all right? We don't have to jump. So, quick drink of water. Okay, here we go. I'm starting the timer. We're going with skaters. Skaters. And we're on. Here we go. Boom. Let's get these skaters. We're increasing our movements here a little bit more power, a little bit more effort. Oh. Your job is to just stay with me. Keep that body moving. Remember, we always get a little break. Nice. Come on, 15 seconds. A little bit more athletic of a movement. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right, from here, just like that warm up, we're going to be doing our inchworms. Reach, walk out, push up, all the way back up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Inchworms to the floor. Walk it out. Push up position, push up. Again, you can do push-ups from your knees if you need to. But then we go all the way back up to our feet, walk it up. I just want you to keep repeating this over and over until the time runs out. Deep breath at the top so that we don't get lightheaded. Good, you're only gonna get a few here, but keep going. 12 seconds left. About 5 seconds, let's get one more, last one. 3, 2, 1, pause right there. All right, we're gonna move to something called fast feet, which is nothing more than just tapping our feet really fast. You notice my arms are going nice and slow to disconnect what they're doing. You can do that if you'd like. 3, 2, 1, fast feet. This is a little bit more tiring than you would think, so stick with it. I'm just tapping my toes nice and quick into the floor. My quads are already feeling it. I'm just doing arms to give them something to do. Now, naturally, your legs are going to get tired and start to slow down. That's okay. We're trying to just keep them going as quick as we can. And over time, they'll start to slow down. 10 seconds. Come on. Almost there. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Coming up next. Backwards lunge. Hands on the hips or hands out to the side. Super classic back lunge. Knee to the floor, all the way to the front. And we're alternating. And here we go. Timer just went. Go. Boom. Alternating back lunge. Keep our torso upright and straight. Open our chest. I do not want to see any hunching. It's not good for our lumbar spine. Nice and upright. One after the next. Good. 20 seconds. You can catch a little bit of your breathing back on this one. Deep breath. 12 seconds. Good. Last 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Break right there. Moving on. We're going to be doing some invisible jump rope. So just pretend we have a rope. We're just going to be simply pretending. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom. Invisible jump rope. All right, we don't want our arms way out here. Tuck our elbows in. And just pretend we're swinging that rope over our body, under our feet. So we're trying to get a little bit of a jump in the air. Again, if it's hard on your ankles, then you can just kind of do a calf raise. Just kind of go up and down on your toes. That's fine too. Well, let's jump if we can jump. Heart rate's going back up. 10 seconds. Almost there. 5 seconds. Keep those elbows tucked in. 2, 1, and break. Nice job. If you got any sweat, wipe it off. Grab some water. We're going back to the top. Back to our skaters for round 2. We're making great progress. And we're on. Skaters. Boom. As you do these over and over, if they're starting to get a little more comfortable, then see if you can up the intensity by either jumping farther to the side or just increasing the pace. That's an option too. But find something that lets you keep going for the full 45 seconds. Come on, keep at it. Almost there, 12 seconds. Good. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Break right there. Woo. All right. Moving on to our inchworms. So you may only be getting about 4 to 6 here, and that's fine. It's a large movement. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stretch it to the floor, walk it out, and push up. Deep breath to the top. Go again. There we go. Come on, get on those shoulders. Power through that push-up. You got to push hard for those. Come on, almost there. 12 seconds. Come on, get that last one. Come on. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice job. Nice job. Moving on. We're going to do our fast feet. Fast feet. If you want to up the ante a little bit, we can do it sideways. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Fast feet. You can either stay in one spot or you can go sideways. Makes it a little bit more difficult. Just back and forth, a little bit of lateral movement, a little bit more athletic. Or just stay where you are and just make those feet go quick. All right, like you're trying to stomp on a bunch of fire ants. Good. Come on, keep going. It's harder than it looks. It's going to get our heart rate back up. 12 seconds. Notice my back is still flat. You can't do this hunched over. Nice and flat. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Kill it right there. Break. Moving on to our back lunge again. Alternating back lunges. 5 seconds. Shake it out. 3, 2, 1. And we're on back lunge, alternating. Remember, nice and upright. Chest high, opened up to the world. We don't want to be hunched over. Hands on the hips are good for balance, or you can go hands to the side. But if we go hands to the side, we're using our shoulders. That's going to make them more tired. So if we can put them on our hips, let's rest them there. Good. Come on, try to get that knee to the floor. If you have a hard surface, maybe just get it close to the floor. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Break. We're right back to our jump ropes. We're almost done. Almost done with round 2. Invisible jump rope. In 3, 2, 1. And we're on. Boom. Elbows tucked in. It's kind of strange pretending you have a jump rope without actually holding one, huh? Just try to let those wrists do tiny little circle motions at the same rate we're jumping. We don't want to be moving our whole arms like this from the shoulders. We want to tuck our elbows and just roll the wrists. Almost there. 12 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Break right there. Nice job. All right, moving back to the top with our skaters for our final round. All right. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beep. Here we go. Come on, best round you got yet, right? It's our final round. We're not doing anything else. Once we're done with this, so give me your best effort, your best performance. Touch those toes, move quick, jump far. Let's knock these workouts, these exercises out of here. Good, all right, almost done. All we're gonna do is a few cool down stretches when we're finished. 12 seconds. Keep breathing. Good, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, getting ready for some inchworms. Shake out your limbs. 5 seconds. We're gonna reach for the floor in 2, 1. We go down, walk it out. Don't forget to push up. Good, keep going, keep going. Come on, maybe you can do more than the previous rounds, right? Get a little record. It's a big movement, almost there. 12 seconds. All the way to the end, last 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Break right there. Woo! It's a lot of up and down, isn't it? All right. Moving to our fast feet. Going sideways if we can, In 3, 2, 1. And we're on fast feet. Just get them as fast as you can get from the beginning. And as they slow down, that's okay. Just keep them moving. 45 seconds is a long time to have your feet doing this. I know your calves might start burning, especially on the side and the front. Instead of stopping completely, just slow it down if you need to. Slow, small steps, or keep it quick. Good, 12 seconds. Again, from the side, small steps. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, break. Nice, moving to our back lunges. Starting to get warm in here. Ooh. Back lunges in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Boom. Stand tall. Chest up and out. Good. Hang in there. Come on. As you're coming up out of these from the bottom position, that front leg, we want to try and pretend we're driving our heel through the floor. Like we're trying to push the world away from us. 12 seconds, that's it. Come on. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Break right there. We are so close. All we have is our invisible jump rope. So make this the best jump rope you've ever done. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom. Elbows in. Small little jumps. Small little circles with our wrists. We're very close to the end. You got to stick this last one out. Come on. Like small little bunny hops. So my wrists are just real loose right now. They're almost just kind of bouncing or circling from me jumping on my feet. I'm not forcing anything with my shoulders. I'm just letting them roll. Almost there. 5 seconds, all the way to the end. 3, 2, 1, and done right there. All right. Woo! Take a big deep breath. Do a few of them. Ding, ding, ding. That means it's over. Let me stop the timer. Workout complete. All right. Wipe that sweat off. Take some deep breaths. We're finished. You guys survived. We got through it all. 2 different circuits, 3 rounds each, 5 exercises in each one. That's a lot of work. So all we do simply now is do just a couple stretches as a cool down. Really important for our muscles. So let's start. This is always a good go-to. Should always be stretching the hip flexor, and especially any type of front body stretch, as most of what we do as humans is bent over or hunched over. So what we want to do is go in a kneeling position. We got 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, right here, front of the open hip. So we're going to go forward, lunging into this knee. So if you imagine your hips are a block of concrete, we want to go forward and down a little bit, basically about 45 degrees, stretching this right here, starting to get kind of a curve. And if you want, you can raise that arm up in the air. You can even start from this view. You could even start drifting it over across the side. Now this whole side of my body's getting stretched. So we're just going to hold, and instead of counting, we go for breaths. Let's do 2 more big deep breaths. Coming out of that, we want to push off our front knee with our hands so that we don't try and pull our bodies up with a stretched muscle. Same thing, switch it. Change views here, 90 degrees in front, 90 degrees in the back. Hips go forward and down, lunging into the front knee. Stretching right here, front side. So we don't want to be leaning forward. That doesn't help us. We want to pick our body up, nice and tall, chest opened up. We can go arm up and start to drift that over across our body, feeling this whole side stretch. Again, let's go 4 big deep breaths. Just relaxing, thinking about your performance, contemplate the workout you just did. Right? Are there some things that could improve? Are there some weak points? Are there some strong points? What stuff are we good at? What stuff do we enjoy? All right, let's come out of that. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go down to our butts. Boom. So we'll do a nice classic knee hug. Simple, to the point, anyone can do. Cross the knee over your body. We're gonna hug it as tight as we can. Making sure from this view, if you notice my back, I don't want to stay hunched over like I'm hugging a bowling ball. I want to try and pull my back up as straight as it can get. And it is quite tough to do. We don't all have this flexibility. I can't get quite to straight, quite flat, but I'm giving it my best. Instead of hunched, I'm pulling my upper back up, my head up to the sky. Let's go 3 deep breaths. Good, and we can flip that to the other side. Again, hug that knee and then try to extend that back as flat as we can get it. Sometimes it's really tough. 4 deep breaths. All right, coming out of that, we can go ahead and stand back up. You can shake out whatever you need to. I just want to say thank you for joining another Wednesday HIIT class. I hope to see you next week. Every week, we try to change up the exercises a little bit. And then about every month, we try to change the structure of the class just to give some variance in there. So we might be working on a few of the same movements next week. You might see a couple more. Otherwise, thank you for joining. Have a great week and a great weekend. Bye-bye.